Hey, y'all. I cannot wait to work on this project. So this is a Santa's boot cutout, and I'm just been counting down the hours, the days, the minutes, to do this. I'm super excited to have lots of ideas. Hey, my name's Ashley from Simply Blessed Designs, and tonight I get to play with this awesome kit here on the rust-covered Cottage by Christina. So I did pop on a few minutes early so that I could get us shared out into my page. So when you pop on, say hey. I cannot type and talk at the same time. But I want to bless us out so that my friends can come over tonight. All right, there we go. Now let us find us. Hey, Christina. Did I just share the wrong one? I did. Y'all. Oh, my Nelly. This happens. Yep, I shared the nativity. Hello. Hold on. This is how my Thursday has gone. It's been like a Monday. I don't even know why my nativity popped up for me and it did it again. Let me share this one that I'm on now. Hey, Chris Brady. All right, there we go. There we go. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Mary from Maryland. All right, now I shared the right one. Yay. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Christina. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Ann Allison. Yes, thank you for blessing this out. I know Christina appreciates it. Y'all, sometimes I wonder about myself. But it popped up first, the nativity. So that's what I shared out. I was like, wait a minute. I've already done this. All right, let's get this unwrapped. Joyce, I know you've already done yours. I saw the picture. It looks great. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Nancy Hernandez. Hey, Betty Holden. Now, I have some different ideas for this. Different ideas. I'm excited. Y'all might actually see me with some bling tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. You never can tell with me, right? All right, so this is how the kit comes wrapped. Christina always has them fixed like immaculate. And then these are your little pieces. The little berries for the middle of the holly. And we got birds. We got all the things. A little ornament. Bells. So many cute pieces. And we're actually not going to use some of these tonight. Christina knows I love to put my own little spin on things. Y'all, I put all my stuff in a little cup so I don't lose it. I have to. Because I get to flinging and slinging. And stuff gets to flying. All right, so look. This is the little Santa's boot. Isn't that precious? Oh, my goodness. We're going to have so much fun with this. And we got our little framed piece. I'm trying to put it somewhere so I don't break it. I'm rough, y'all. Got another little piece to the frame. And then our base piece. Yay! All right, so this you can always see. It's like etched in the wood so that you can tell where it goes. We're not going to be able to tell because we're going to put something over top of it. Love this kit. Me too. Hey, Loris. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Diane. Thank you for blessing this out. I know Christina truly appreciates it. Hey, Edith. Hey, Marcia from Indiana. Hey, Julie. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Ann. If I missed y'all's comments, I am so sorry. Thank you for Christina for putting the kit link there. And we're going to have some fun, y'all. We're going to have some fun. One of the things that I love about Christina's kits is it doesn't matter your level. Like you can, if you're a beginner, you can just paint all the pieces and glue it together how you like. My forehead is shiny. Great day in the morning. We sparkling up in here. I should have thrown some powder up on there. Or if you like to do extra, like all these awesome wild stuff, you can do anything. So we're gonna step it up a little bit today, and we're gonna go a little bit out on the wild side. You ready? Well, that's the plan. That's the plan that Ashley has in her head. So I'm going to move these wood pieces and put all these in my little bucket. It does come with the cutest little wood ornament. And y'all, if I don't use all the pieces, I use them later with something else. But I know that one of the first things I want to do is I want to use a different ornament on my piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour that so it can set up and be ready when I'm ready to grab it. So this is Redesign Mold, and it is Shimmering Holiday Ornaments. And y'all, they are so pretty. But I think we're going to pour this round one because it's almost a similar, well, maybe we should do this one. This one's closer to the size. But all that detail and everything, y'all, we're going to pour this so we can use it a little bit later. Hey, Gloria. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I love doing them. Hey, Katie Fisher Campbell. All right, so that's the first thing we're going to do. Let me get out my little bucket here. Y'all got to give me some grace because I literally pulled everything out of my craft room. Like the hallway, Sam's dungeon, and the dining room were all covered in my stuff. I pulled everything out and brought it back in, reorganized it, purged it, and guess what? Now I can't find nothing. Can't find a thing. So, but I did know where my resin was. So real quick, we're going to pour this. Hey, Gloria, I am from Virginia. All right, so we're just going to grab, I think we're going to go with our black resin. And this is the casting resin. It's the quick set. It sets in a very few minutes. 10 to 30 minutes is what I always say. 10 to 30 minutes. Why? It just depends on how thick you're pouring it as to how fast it's going to set up. So, and it's really super easy. You just want equal parts A and B. Now, I'm only going to pour just a little bit because we're just going to pour one of these ornaments. If we have some left over, we're going to pour two. So that's part A. Hello. That's part B. Clean off your tops. Don't be like me because it will dry. So this is 10 mLs. Or 10, I guess these are cc's. Yeah. cc's, ml, same thing. We're doing 10 and 10, which is probably more than what I need because that's going to give me 20. But that's okay. We'll keep on pouring them and we'll use these ornaments on something else. Get my little popsicle stick. And y'all, I just use a plastic cup from the Dollar Tree. That's it. And this is quick setting resin. So once it gets together, I know I'm missing your comments. It's because it's quick setting resin. Once it gets together, she starts forming. You don't have long to play. The mold came from my Crafting Chaos shop. All right, so I'm just going to give it a quick stir. And once you feel that heat on your hands, then you start to pour. And I should have put something under this. I usually grab a clipboard or something so that I can move it. Which one did we say we were going to do? We're going to do this one. So we're just going to pour this in here. Let it sit, and I'm just going to pull it up to the top so it can get around that little hanger thing. And there's a little bit in here, so let's pour another one real quick. Didn't quite get the whole thing, but that's okay. We can use a piece of it. I'll put these on anything. And I'm sorry I'm missing your comments real quick. With this quick setting resin, you got to move fast. Oh yeah, so 10 cc's of each gave us 20 cc's, and that poured 2 of them. And that'll set up by the time that we are done with our project. Now, I should have put something under it. I should have put something under it so that I can move it. But we'll get it. We'll get it. And it cleans up. I got a little drop on me. It cleans up. Not a problem. Probably from that bucket right there. All right, let me set these to the side. And let's see if we can move this just a little bit. It's already started setting up, so we should be able to move it. Don't be like me. Put it on something that you can move it on. Look at that. All right, we're going to sit this flat. There we go. All right, now we're good. Hey, Pam Thomas Cooper. Now we are good. Hey, Loretta. This is what happens to me. What happens to you? Hey, Crystal. Hey, Roger. Be safe driving home from work. All right, now the back piece. The back piece goes behind the frame, and I want something in the background. So what I'm going to do, and y'all, I move kind of fast because we got lots of steps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my decoupage varnish and glue. I know it's backwards, but we're going to put a little piece of rice paper on here. And I think it'll be really pretty in the background. Now, I was going to cut it out and everything else, but you know what? This is going to cover this up. So we can just put the whole thing on there. And look, y'all, that's going to be so pretty in the background. Oh, isn't that going to be pretty? So, so pretty. It has like snowflakes and everything else on it. See the ice crystals and the snowflakes and all that fun stuff. So we're going to put this on here. Let's find a big airbrush. We'll just use this one. And we don't have to cut it or anything because it's going to be covered up. Isn't that awesome? Now it is going to cover up where our Santa boot is going to go. And I'm not putting anything on it because it's already light wood. And that's kind of a darker paper. So we are just going to go for it. We are just going to go for it. And we're going to have to go for it quickly because this is raw birch. And it's going to soak up some of that decoupage, varnish, and glue. Now, I'm only putting it in the middle right now. Let's see if we hit our mark. We did. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Outstanding. So now we can put it down the rest of the way. Now, I'm not too concerned about all the edges and putting a top layer on it and everything because that frame is going to go over top of it. Look, we got excess right here. That frame is going to go over top of it and hide the corners and everything. So this is like cheat mode activated. I love a good cheat mode. What you think? Thank you. This is called Fairy Tale Stripes. And this is Decoupage Queen paper. Fairy Tale Stripes. And it is sized A4. Which is about 8.5 by 11. We'll just run over our edges. Because since we're going to glue our frame on there, our edges don't even have to be down perfectly. Just a roundabout, get it down. We want it in the middle down real good where it's going to be seen. But that's all we're worried about. I am just going to smooth my excess on out here. All right. Yay. Look. Ta-da. That's cheating because we got the whole piece on there. Didn't have to cut any of it. Hey, Kay. Thank you, Kimberly. Y'all, all my squeegees are clean and dry. All my paintbrushes are clean and dry. What in the world? I didn't have to run and wash paintbrushes before I popped on. All right, so we're going to sit this over to the side and let that dry. Our ornaments are looking good. They are setting up. Now, this piece. I know that I want to do the frame in a dark wood stain. The inside, what I'm thinking, see, it's going to be like this. So this is going to be dark. What I'm thinking for that inside, what do y'all think? I don't know if I want to do dark or if I want to do light. I kind of want to do light. Oh, we could crackle over that paper. That would be real pretty. Real pretty, but it almost looks kind of crackled. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Oh, it's pretty. No, Joyce. You cannot. I don't think I want to do off-white. What about a navy blue? That's the only thing I didn't think about ahead of time was what color to do the insert. I think a navy blue would be pretty. We could do brown. Can we wait? Let's wait until we do the boot and all. To see what colors we're going to like. All right, so now the boot is going to have stuff in it. So this part in the front is the only thing that's going to show. And it is going to have a black edge on it. So we're going to paint the boot in Cabernet. I think it is just a beautiful, beautiful color. And then we're going to paint the front of it. So let's grab a paintbrush and get to painting. Are y'all still with me? Y'all get quiet on me? I think this Cabernet is just a beautiful, like, almost a rustic burgundy color. I'm not watering this down or anything. We're just going straight in it with this paste. And this is Chalk Couture paste. I see hearts. So y'all are still with me. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that a beautiful color? It is beautiful color. Beautiful. All right, this piece is going to go on top of this piece, so we don't have to paint that. Just a little bit here and there. Now, this does have a line on it, so I am going to stay in the lines the best I can. And if it makes you feel more comfortable, throw a piece of painter's tape on there. Or you can paint it all the same color. I'm going to do my boot to have a black bottom. So the boot is going to be Cabernet, and then the bottom, like a rubber sole, like a little black rubber sole. I probably do need to add a little bit of water to this, but we're going to roll with it. Still here? These kits are so fun. If you have never done a kit, pick one and try it. They are so fun. They allow you to use your imagination and just play and have fun. And guess what? If you do something and you don't like it, paint over it. Paint over it. Try it in some other color. You haven't messed anything up. I always start with a kind of an idea and we see where we go from there. Look at that pretty color. Oh, that's so pretty. It looks bright red on the screen, but it's really not. It's a dark wine color. You did yours all one color and added black glitter. Oh, I bet that was pretty. I saw it, but I didn't like zoom in and look at it too close. Because I actually saw it when I was getting ready to pop on here. Yay. Hey, Kathy Knickerbocker. Hey, New Creations. All right, now we're going to do the bottom of his boot in black. And I'm grabbing my plain apple barrel paint in black. I almost choked on my own spit. Does that happen to anybody else? Is it just me? Oh, yay, Chris Frady. I can't wait to see it. All right, let's do the sole of this boot. Y'all, I had to pay attention when I'm doing this painting when I got to get real close to lines and stay in the lines. I got to pay attention. Ooh, we got snow paste. We can put snow paste on his little boot. That'll be cool. See, my imagination just goes. I don't have a steady hand by any means. If you don't tape it off, I'm very surprised that I was able to do that. Look at that. Woohoo, go me. Yay! Look at me staying in the lines. Yay! And it looks like I missed a couple of spots with the burgundy. It's fine. We'll call that distressed. Happens to your husband all the time? Hey, Kimberly Herman. Hey, Cindy Chow. Are y'all getting late notifications? I'm always wondering what Facebook is doing. All right, let's dry this real quick. This is going to be so pretty. Look at it, y'all. Isn't it pretty? Ooh. And that's one coat. I didn't put with one coat. And if I miss spots, it's fine. There's a good chance I'm going to sand it down anyways. Yes, she's concentrating. Hey, Denise. Hey, Joetta. Thank you, Ann. I get excited when I paint in the lines. I get excited. Y'all, ornament's about set up. We can probably use either one. Look at them setting up. Woo. And see, they are shiny. And they do have some bubbles in them because when I moved them. Oh, yay, Kimberly Herman. All right, so this is the start of our little boot. Y'all, isn't that going to be precious? Oh, my goodness. Now, if you want yours a more solid color, see where mine looks a little patchy, then you do 2 coats. I am not all about perfection. I like it rustic and distressed. And I'm looking for a sanding block. Y'all, I cleaned up and I straightened up and I moved. And I don't know where anything is. All right, so I'm just going to grab just a little sander. And we're going to sand this just a smidge. We're going to take off some of that on the outside. See, we gave it a good sand. See our edges? And we'll probably put a little something on there. Some distress oxide paste or antiquing paste or something. We'll put it on there. Oh, yeah. All right. That is going to be lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the front of that boot on. Oh, goodness, Cindy. Cindy, are you on my broadcast channel? I did send a message out on my broadcast channel. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and glue my front of my boot on here. Try to get it lined up so we are good. You have a checklist? You'll have to tell me about your checklist later. Hey, Ambo. All right, y'all. Oh, my goodness. That is going to be so stinking cute. I know it looks crazy right here where I painted. It's because there's another piece that goes on it. So that is going to be so stinking cute. Now, we need to figure out what color we are doing. That's important. What color we are doing in the background. All right, so let's look. I probably need to do the outside. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. So the color I need to decide on is this color right here. This is going to be brown. Let me go ahead and make it brown so that we can judge it a little bit better. I need gloves, y'all. I need gloves. I've got to get a box of gloves this weekend. There's a gnat. Go away. Let's see if I can do it with one glove. You know I'm grabbing my paper towels and my Dixie Belle Voodoo Gel Stain. And this is Tobacco Road. I know it's backwards. Dixie Belle Voodoo Gel Stain and Tobacco Road. And we're just going to run this over here. Looks like I'm putting a lot down. I'm really not. And then we're just going to take our paper towel and rub it in. I know that I want this color to be on the outside, but I just need to decide what color I want on the inside. I love this Tobacco Road gel stain. And they're getting ready to pull it from the shop site because once it gets cold to a certain temperature, it'll freeze in shipment. So they can't ship it. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Go ahead and clean off the sides. I'm being real careful, y'all. This little piece is flimsy. Y'all know I am rough. I will break it. If you know, you know. All right, so this is where we're at so far. This is where we're at. So this color is what I need to decide on. Y'all, I might just do the Tobacco Road gel stain and just have it brown. I really like that brown on it. Hey, Doreen. Oh, I'm sorry y'all had to look for me. Ivy. Green? I don't think the green will look good with the blue. It's going to have some blue, some green in it. I might just go brown. White sprinkler. What is white sprinkler? I don't know what that is. What's that? I really like the brown, though. It actually makes the colors pop. Y'all, I think we're going to go with the stain. I think the stain is going to be where it's at. I'm making sure it doesn't have stain on the bottom of it because I'm putting it on my keyboard of my computer. And look, there's stain up here where it was laying. I don't want stain on my keyboard. Light gold would be pretty. I'm really thinking about the stain, just staining it the same color. Or we could do navy blue, the Prussian blue. That would be really pretty. It would bring out the dark colors in that paper. Yeah. This is the only thing I did not decide on ahead of time. I really like the stain. Dark blue would make it look like it's framed out. Let's do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it, y'all. We gonna do it. We gonna do it in blue. We're gonna go with Prussian blue. Y'all know this is one of my favorite colors. We are gonna roll with the Prussian blue. I think the navy is gonna be really, really pretty. Oh, y'all are saying blue. You agree? Woohoo! I can't complete a project without y'all, I'm telling you. I need your help. Right, Anita? Anita said it would just be a distressed keyboard for me. That is so true. And I'm not worried about a perfect paint job because all this is going to be covered up. This Prussian blue is absolutely the most gorgeous navy. It is Deco Art Americana and the color is Prussian blue. It is gorgeous. Oh, you know what would have been pretty too? Duck egg. Oh man, why didn't I think about that? I think this navy is going to be gorgeous though. I really do. Especially with that brown against that blue. I think it's really going to pop and give it a gorgeous vintage look with the oval framing out. Can we take a peek? I want to make sure I like it. But I got to dry it off first. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, yes. Look at that, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Looka. Ooh-wee. Okay, yep. Yep. That's it, y'all. That is it. Yes. Okay. That is such a good idea. Such a good idea. We can do that. We can do that. Kay said to use the chameleon wax after we paint it, and it will really pop and shine. Y'all, I really like this blue. I'm telling you, this blue is gorgeous. And we're just getting close to the edge. It's not perfect. What y'all think about that blue? Anne says yes. Now, if you want it to be absolutely perfect and beautiful and all the things, do 2 coats. I like it to not be perfect. I like it to be darker in some areas, lighter in other areas. I like it. But I might do 2 coats on this tonight. Because it's really lightening up as it's drying. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely love it. That duck egg would have looked really pretty too. That would have been pretty. I know. I need to get some more. I think that's the last bottle I have. It is. That's the last bottle. I need to order some more. I get it from the Amazon. Thank you, Kimberly. And look, if you do this at home and you pick a color and you don't like it, flip it over. Flip it over and try again with another color. But I like it. See how it's lighter in some areas, darker in other areas? I like that look. Am I weird? I like that look. I was thinking about doing 2 coats, but we're not. We're rolling with it. I like that. It's stuck on my finger. Get off. All right. Put the sanding block right there. Y'all remind me where it is because I'm going to lose it. If you know, you know. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, y'all. That is going to be absolutely precious. Oh, my goodness. That is precious. Oh, I love it. Love it. All right, now we get to play. All right, Kay said to grab the celestial wax and put it over top. Let's see what it looks like. I've never done that. It smells so good. This is just Art Alchemy. It is metallic wax in the celestial color. Absolutely love these. These are Finnabair. Let's see. I've never done this, Kay. Never done this. I guess I need to get my cardboard back out. Let's see what it's going to look like. Do I want to use a big brush, like a big fluffy brush? I think I do. I got my little wax brush. Let me see what is the best to put it on with. You're making me wash a bunch of brushes tonight. Let me see here. Let's see what it's going to look like. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so what that did is it did give it a little shine depending on which way you look at it. Look at that. Ooh. Now I'm going in the same direction and just kind of acting like I'm dry brushing. Gosh, it smells good. Now it's going to look good and smell good. Ooh, that did make it shine depending on which way you look at it. Ooh. And it smells fabulous. Who is it that just got the wax? Was it Joyce? Was it you that just got the wax and was like, oh my goodness, it does smell good? Somebody said it the other day. I'm like, I told you it smells good. They need to, I told Anna is Finna Bear. I told her, I said, you need to bottle that up and make it like a perfume. Y'all, look at that. So it's navy blue, but depending on which way the light hits it. Okay, good call on that wax. Oh, it's looking fabulous. All right, so now let's glue our pieces together. I thought so, Joyce. I thought it was you. All right, let's glue our pieces together. Let's put this one down first. And this is just my art glitter glue. You can use whatever glue that you'd like. Some people use wood glue. Some people use Titebond, Stick Fast. I've seen so many people use different glues. I am obsessed with the art glitter glue. Absolutely love it. All right, let's get it on there. And I'm probably getting wax on my hands, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, Joyce? Put it on your wrist and smell good all day. Y'all, that's going to be so pretty. I even like it without the frame. It gives it kind of a rustic look, doesn't it? Look. It's all over me. It is fine. Totally fine. All right, let's glue this frame on here. And this glue does, whoa, Nelly. I ran off the track. Now it's all over my desk. This glue does dry clear. So if you're like me and get it everywhere, don't worry. I try to get it lined up and then push it down. Once you push it down, it kind of locks it in place. Now our boot is not glued down yet. So where I went off the rail, we're going to wipe that glue off. And let's get it off of our desk. Y'all, my arm's going to stick to my desk later and I'm going to be like, what in the world? Remind me of that. All right, that's going to look really good. I love where we are starting. I was like, what did I get on it? But it's just something. Something. All right, now our boot. So the boot I want to elevate. The pieces of cutout are on here. So we do need to paint those, but I do want to elevate it. I think this part is the part I'm going to elevate. We're going to elevate this up a little bit. Let's see. Let's see here. You love it? That's a beautiful frame, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Love that celestial wax. Good call. Okay. All right, we're going to set this to the side and work on this piece. I'm going to grab Paint Couture Basil for these fun pieces. Whenever I do a wood cutout, I always have to wash a bunch of brushes, though. Always have to wash a bunch of brushes. All right, I think these have pieces that go over top of them, but I'm pretty sure that it does. Nope, these are the pieces. But like I said, I have an idea. I'm going to go way outside the box on this one. Way outside the box, if I can. I'm going to try to. I really thought that had different pieces that went over it. Maybe not. So these greenery evergreen pieces we're doing in Basil Paint Couture. I'll hold it up in just a second so you can see. Hey, Vicky. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty color, y'all? That is so pretty. So, so pretty. All right, and we want a little bit of a darker green for those holly berry pieces. Because these are going to go right here. And these holly berry pieces are going to be on that. We got to line them up. Let me spin them around again. There we go. All right, these holly berry pieces are going to be on this one. And we have little balls that go in the middle for those. We got to do, let me get out my little bird so I remember what I'm putting where. There's my little bird that goes on top. All right, so now we need some dark green. Let's grab, I think we're going to grab ivy for our, why can't I remember holly? And I'm not changing out my brush, I'm just going straight in. And we're going to put our holly a little bit darker color. This ivy is like perfect for our holly. I thought it had pieces that go on here, but it doesn't. Because a lot of her pieces layer. I really like this color. And this is Chalk Couture Ivy paste that I'm doing on this one. Hey, Mary. I know I feel like I haven't been live with y'all in forever and a day. Not since Monday. We had an electrical issue. No electricity on Tuesday, and they were fixing it, so I couldn't go live. These little pieces of holly are so stinking cute. I love this color. Y'all, that's going to look so, so good. All right, the little piece goes down. Look how vibrant that is. And it looks good against that basil. Look at that. Ooh-wee. We still have to do our little balls. And what's this? What's this? Is that like red berry sprig or something? What is that? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, yay, Mary. I can't wait to see yours. Is that all of this green? I think so. So we're going to put this up. All right, I'm going to grab some light brown sugar. And this is Paint Couture. And these little berries, I think they're little berries on stems. We're going to do the stems in the brown sugar. And that's just kind of like a stain. It's not a dark color. It's just kind of a stain. Because I'm making it look like it's got brown branches. I have no idea if it's supposed to have brown branches. I have no idea if those are supposed to be berries. But tonight they are, because I don't know what they are. So it's green tonight. I mean, it's brown tonight. Hey, Elaine. I think so too, Anita. Sam is bringing me some cookie dough. He must be making cookies. Thank you, Sambo. He always brings me a piece of cookie dough before he bakes it. It's mistletoe. Well, ours is going to be red berries tonight. I thought they were holly berries. Is that what mistletoe? That's not what my mistletoe looks like, is it? I don't know. Tonight they're going to be red berries. Ta-da! I don't speak flower or anything like that. I know basics. So, tonight they're the real cute berries on like a holly berry tree. Christina's probably like shaking her head at me. She's used to me though. See, look, tonight they're red berries. Woohoo! Thank you, Elaine. Yours are berries. Mine are berries too. All right, and our little bird, we're going to go ahead and make it a red bird. Just because he needs to be a red bird. That wax smells so good. It smells lovely. Look at our little red bird. Isn't it cute? We have a red bird. Da, 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 da. Mistletoe berries are white. Well, these are red berries. I told y'all, I make my own colors and things. They are whatever you want them to be. You did. Yours is red berries. See? Yay. Christina's feeling me. I have no idea. We're just painting and doing. All right. So that is so pretty. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at here. Look at here. Look how pretty that is. All right. We haven't touched this and there's a reason behind it. But look at that. Oh my goodness. Yay. Oh, sorry. This goes first. This goes. Then this goes with our little red bird. Oh my goodness. That's going to be so cute. All right. We poured our ornament. Flip it over. That is his little belt buckle for his little boot. All right. Do we do that in black with a little gold buckle? Is that what we do? Okay, now, the fun part. My idea. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, you're educating me a little? I see mistletoe. What are the pieces in the little bag? Those are the berries. They are probably They probably go on top of this because most of Christina's stuff are layers. So those are your little berries that you would actually put on there. And in the middle of this little mistletoe thing. Like that. We'll probably paint those red and put them on there. Now, this is a little square. I guess this goes. I don't know, y'all. I would have to see and figure out where all the little pieces go. Probably something to do with the ornament or the bird. Because that looks like a wing for the bird. Yeah, that's a wing that goes on the bird. So, I mean, they're just extra pieces to build them up to have a 3D effect. And I'm not using these. I will with another project. So, I'd have to look and see where that piece goes. Christina would probably be the best one. These are the bells. So, then you have these little pieces. They go in the bells to build them up. And then there's a square, and then there's a doop-de-doo thing, this thing, which looks like a bird's foot, but it's not a bird's foot because that bird has little bitty foots. So in the bag, they're just kind of 3D pieces to build up and give your piece that 3D effect. We're not going to use all those, and just like the ornament, we're not going to use that. Christina's on here. She can probably tell you. Sometimes I have to go and look back at the original picture on the website to figure out like where it goes. That's what you did to the belt. All right. We're going to set these to the side. And we do have a couple more things to paint, but where did our frame go? All right, our frame is here. And then our Santa boot is going to go down. Now, this piece, we are going to put the bird on there that we painted, so we don't have to paint that. And then, let me move the berries. The little holly goes right here, so we don't have to paint that. But then we have this piece right here. So, look what I have. From the Dollar Tree, this faux fur. Let's make a mess and get some faux fur on there. Because it's Santa's boot and he needs some fur, right? Boots with the fur. I think that is going to be so stinking cute. Oh, that's going to be so adorably cute. We can start it at this end. Move, friend. I'm working here. I really wanted it in one piece, but I don't think it's going to be in one piece. So I'm just going to trace this out so we can cut it. Scissors. That goes on the ornament. It goes on the ornament. Hey, Elaine. It is a piece of Decoupage Queen rice paper. It's called Fairy Something. I glued the name, the frame on top of the name, so I cannot tell you because it's glued together. But if you go back and catch the replay, watch it from the beginning. Look, woo, it's snowing. If you watch it from the beginning, you will be able to see the name of it. Y'all, that's going to be so stinking cute. So cute. And we're going to have to tuck this in here. There's fur going everywhere. I wonder if we can put that on over top of our fur so it looks like this. It's going to be a little bit elevated, but I think we can do that, y'all. I think we can do that. Yeah, it does look like bird feet. That goes with an ornament. Okay. Joyce has already done hers. I told her I was going to do it. Y'all, I'm breathing this stuff. I am breathing it. All right, we got one more little piece to go. Yay. You're supposed to be able to cut out the back of it so that you don't cut the fur part, and it doesn't do that. It never works for me. I have it going everywhere, as you can see. Of course, I was flopping it around, so, you know, it's my fault. Isn't this fun, y'all? This is so fun. See, if you cut it with a sharp, pointed object, other than scissors, you can cut that back and you won't be cutting the fur. Look, let me do it over the trash can so that it's not. So that stuff is going everywhere. And we only use a tiny bit of our fur. Woo! Y'all. It looked like somebody feathered a chicken up in here. All right, so this is our front. We are going to glue this on here. And this on here. Let's see, which way are we going to do it? We're going to do it like that. And then put our holly leaves on there. Y'all, oh my goodness, that's going to be so stinking cute. And it'll look like our little bird is sitting in our fur. Yes, okay. I have to look and I have to get a game plan. Are y'all like that? And I'm going to see if this glue is going to hold down my fur. Boots with the fur. Why am I singing that? It should. It should. Oh, yeah. Y'all, this is going to be so precious. So precious. You like it, Anita? I'm so glad. Yay. It's still furring everywhere. Y'all, that is going to be so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look how cute. Oh, I love it. And then we're going to have our mistletoe piece go. Mistletoe, holly berry with this stuff is going to go right there. We're going to have our little bird on here. Let's put our bird on there. All right, I'll need to pop this up a little bit. Y'all are probably like, what? I'll show you. I wanted to lift it up. Hey, Linda Sue. I don't think I dried any of these. It's fine. It's maybe time to fill up my little jar here. I might have to clip this one to stay in place because it is elevated a little bit. Look at that, y'all. Oh, it's so cute. It's still furring. Thank you. Look, it's furring all over my cookie dough. I got to hold it down because it's going to be a little gap because I have it on top of my fur. So I got to hold it down for a second while it dries. That is going to be so stinking cute, y'all. So stinking cute. Now, I'm going to pop this piece up. I'm going to glue it on at an angle, meaning like this. Because I want to put some stuff behind it. Elaine, it came from the Dollar Tree. It was a roll at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. All right, I think that is... Nope. That piece is not wanting to stay over top of that. Hold up. It's not going to be done now, but don't mess with me. Where I have that piece, I'm trying to glue it so it's lifted up on top of that fur. It's not getting a good connection right there at the top. So, but it is glued to the fur. Hello. So, I'm just going to grab a little bit of heavy body gel. I'm going to win this battle. Now, the heavy body gel is not instant, but while we play with some other things, we're going to clip it together. Let's get it lined up and clip together. So that'll hold it. I'll show you in just a second what I'm using. All right, so that'll hold it and keep it in place. It is coming out the sides a little bit. It's fine. It'll dry clear. This is Finnabair Art Basics Heavy Body Gel. When this stuff is set, she gone. It's like cement. It is like cement. And that's the piece I kind of need to work with for a second. But that's okay. We're going to give it a minute. We're going to give it a minute because we have ornaments and all the things. Sam sounds like he is breaking something, y'all. That's right. Pull out the big guns. Don't mess with me. Y'all, this fur is just, I can't. I can't. I feel like I'm eating it. All right, so what I want to do is I want to glue this down. And then I don't know if I want to use a little Jenga block just to elevate that piece a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I think these little wood blocks are going to be too tall. Yeah, they're going to be too tall. So we're just going to put a little Jenga block on each side to elevate that up a little bit. Y'all, we're in the home stretch. Stay with me just a little bit longer. We're in the home stretch. Thank you, Elaine. I try. All right. So we're going to put these little Jenga blocks on here. Only because I want a lift. And the only way somebody is going to see them is if they're digging and looking all up in your project and you ask them, why you have your head all up in my project? Don't be all up in my project. So there are Jenga blocks glued on there. And then this is going to go on there and it is going to give it that little bit of lift. But we want some little bit of space in there. And that's what we've gotten. Thank you, Joyce. But I think we need a little something around here. Let's play a little bit. Let's play a little bit. I'm getting out my B7000. Do we want to go with a little bit of bling? Look, let me see. What would a little bit of bling look like around that edge? Do we want to go with a little bit of bling around that edge? Can you see it? Just a little tiny bit of bling. Just a little tiny bit. What you think? I really like it. Let's go for it. Why not? Why not, right? But we're going to start it at the bottom. Do I want to put a little bit of bling around it? No, I've never done this before in my life. This will be the first time I've ever done it. And I'm doing it with you. So we're going to put our B7000 on here. Have I really used it that much? Come on, George. People are watching. Y'all, I'm concentrating. No, don't do it. Sorry. Sorry. I've always wanted to use bling. I never have. So we are blinging it. We are blinging it. It's very small, very subtle. That's right, Joyce. Walking on the wild side. I've always wanted to bling something. So I figured tonight was the night. Look. If this is not your jam, you can totally skip this step. I've had it for a long time and I've never used it. I've always wanted to use it. So we are using it. It looks really pretty. It's very subtle, very small. I tell you all the time, trust the process. I mean, look how small and subtle it is. You can barely see it. See the edge? You can barely see it. And I'm just running a little bit of the B7000 around the edge. That's right. Go big or go home. I am home. You do have to take your time so that they are up. You want the rhinestones to be up. I think bling is very pretty on projects. I've never done it. I've always wanted to. I think just subtle touches. Now, I don't like a lot, but a little bit of subtle, small, I think is okay. Now, if Christina starts using bling, I'm getting nervous. Bougie girl. I tell you, it's very, very subtle. You can barely even see it. It's tiny. The hardest part is getting the top back on because it's got like a little pin that goes in there. Almost had to break out my glasses for that. I'll show you in just a second. I think I need a dab of glue right here where they join together. Ta-da! That is so stinking cute. And I just got this little roll off of the Amazon. I hold it with a little piece of tape. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. See how very light and subtle that is? It's so light, so subtle, you can barely see it. It just gives it that little extra bit of shine. Christina says she has it. She just doesn't use it. Look, this doesn't go with my home either. All right, let's put our Santa boot on here. It's fun to walk on the wild side a little bit every now and then. All right, let's get our Santa boot glued on here in the center middle-ish. Y'all, that is going to be so pretty. So pretty. Oh, it is going to be so pretty. I love the blue, the bling, all the things. All right, let's see if we are set up and good to go. Look at that. We got our fur on, our wooden piece with our bird. We're still furring everywhere. I think so too. It gives it a light finish on those edges. I agree. It's just something different. Now, with our elevation, we can still see a little bit of that pieces behind us, but we're going to fix it. See, we are elevated up. You can still see it a little bit. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Hold on, we got fur. I got fur in my mold, y'all. All right, so we started off pouring our... I need more space. But I want it to be flat. We started off pouring our ornaments. Look how pretty. Oh, look how pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And we got this one too. Oh my Nelly. Looka, looka, looka. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. You can even pour 2 of these and stick them together and have a complete ornament. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. This is Shimmering Holiday Ornaments, redesigned with Prima. Love it. New mold. Now, for these, I'm going to go very, very simple. I am going to start with giving the back a really good scuff sanding because it is really shiny. And I'm going to do both of them because I might use both of them. You never know. But before we can attach them, we got to scuff them up really good. And see, they do have the hangers right there where you can hang them. Look, and I over poured it right there. You just have to pull that little piece off. Does have the little pretty hanger. Thank you, Jamie. The mold is from my Chaos shop. I can put a link in here when I'm done in the comments. So all I'm doing is roughing up the back of that really good. Now, if you want to paint these, you need to put a layer of gesso on there. I'm not painting them. Well, I am, but I'm not. Let me get that off. And I get questions all the time about that resin. Does it smell? I don't smell anything. When I'm pouring or when I'm doing, I don't smell anything. Nothing at all. All right, so the only thing I'm going to do to these ornaments is... Did I put my brush back in here? Hello? Hello? Come here, George. It's all the way in the bottom. Ugh. See, this is why I don't clean and organize. I clean this thing out, and now there's like not much stuff in it, and I can't get to anything. I lose it and all of the other things. All right, let me get my little brush, and I'm going to grab white gold. We used Celestial earlier. This is the same Finnabair wax, and this is just in white gold. And we're just going to put white gold on here. Yes, this is black resin. quick setting resin. We poured it at the beginning. All right, so I'm just going to go in with my white gold wax, and all it's going to do is pop the colors on this. Oh, it's so pretty. I'll show you in just a second. Hold on. Look at that. Oh, so I just put white gold wax on it, and all it did was bring out those colors. How pretty is that? Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. I poured this one because I had wax left over. Wax. I had resin left over, so I just filled up another mold. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. You can tell I went different ways on this one. Absolutely love it. They are so pretty. Now, I did a full coverage gold in this one. This one, I just did a kind of brushing over top of it so you could still see the black in the back, which gave that gorgeous antique look to it. And I still have wax left. Oh, it smells so good. Don't judge me because I like to smell wax. I can't even like describe how it smells. It's hard to describe. I didn't even turn my glue gun on, y'all. But where she had her ornament in here, I think this one is going to be absolutely precious to sit in there like that. Y'all, my goodness. Ooh-wee. All right, so while the glue gun heats up, we're wrapping up, y'all. We're wrapping up. We're coming to the end of it. Y'all see look, my cookie dough is just sitting here hanging out. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Thank you for blessing this out. I appreciate that. All right, so we got his belt buckle. Can we put wax over this for his belt buckle? Look, does it go that way? Look at me trying to cheat. Instead of painting, can we just use wax on his belt buckle? We already got it right here. Yes, we can. Look at it. It looks good. Ooh. Whoa, Nelly. Come here. That looks good. I know my fingers are disgusting right now. And there's a little bit of clump of wax on the inside. But y'all, that looks good. Wax on his little belt buckle for his shoe. So stinking cute. We got to get our black back out. I have to dirty up more brushes. Survivor. Yeah, he's running the water. Something loud in the kitchen. I'm so glad y'all love it. I hope this gives y'all ideas. Just think outside the box. Think outside the box. Have fun with it. And just do what you think. Whatever comes to your mind. Just go for it. Absolutely go for it. If it doesn't look good, paint over it. It's fine. It is totally fine. All right. Let me wash the black off of my paintbrush. Y'all, that's going to be so pretty. Yay! Look how pretty that is. That's just gold wax, y'all. No paint. Just gold wax. And now we're going to grab these 3 little berries and paint those. And then we're going to put this thing all together. We're wrapping it up, y'all. We're coming to the end. We're wrapping it up. I hate to stay on so long with y'all sometimes. I was going to crackle the boot. I was going to do so many different things. But I've already been on for an hour and a half. I just don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. You wish you lived next to me? Hey, Deborah. Thank you, Judy. Oh, I'm so glad y'all love it. So glad y'all love it. Now, remember, those ornaments, you can paint them, each individual color, whatever color you want. Paint them. Have fun with it. But before you do paint resin, it's porous and it'll absorb. You grab you some gesso and put a coat over top of it. It's kind of like a primer. It's Finnabair Art Basics Gesso. I use the clear. And that will be pretty. All right, our glue gun is heated up. Now, let's put this whole thing together. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I just always worry about taking up too much of y'all's time. Plus, I got to get up at 5 a.m. and go to work in the morning. That's why I usually schedule on Fridays so we can play longer. But somebody had the Friday slot. I was like, well, shucks. I guess I'm on this Thursday. All right, so our little red berries, we're going to pop them in the middle of this holly right here. And that was way too much glue. You can see it coming out on the sides. It's fine. It'll dry clear. Grab you a paintbrush. Get the excess off. Can y'all believe I use bling? I was even a little shocked on that one. It was fun. I'm going to do it again. All right, let's glue his little belt buckle on. Yeah, we're going to have to get off some excess. You're watching me and Matlock. Kimberly, you're going to do amazing on your craft show this weekend. You are going to do amazing. Your projects are gorgeous. You're going to do wonderful. I'm looking for my little tiny paintbrush. There it is. Look at this little thing. I don't know what I would ever use to paint this. Use this to paint with. I don't know what I would be painting. But it's perfect for getting excess glue off. It dries clear, but sometimes I do go in with my little paintbrush here. And we just get off those little excess pieces. Yeah, those pieces. Y'all know what I mean. Oh, this is so stinking cute. All right, let's glue our belt buckle on here. We still need some snow paste. No, you can't. What you can't? Y'all, how precious is this? Oh my goodness. And see, look, the bling just gives it a little tiny little flare on that edge. You can barely see it, I'm telling you. Oh, I love it. All right, now we get to put all of this together. How did I get glue on that ornament? Like, how did that even happen? Where did that even come from? I shouldn't even question myself sometimes. All right, now the filler. The filler. Let's get our fun little bucket out here. And we're going to put some sprigs in there. We're going to really make this piece come to life. Don't drip. Don't you drip. People are watching. We're going to make this piece really pop and come to life. So we're going to put some real greenery sprigs. Well, not real, but you know, they're not wood. Yay. And this is why we lifted it up, so we can put some fun stuff in there. Get off of me. Get off of me. Let's put some of this fun little silver pieces in here. No, we're not going to do too much. Not going to do too much. Just a smidge. Got to make it pop. Have some, look, have some little blingy eucalyptus to go with our bling around the edge. So we got gold on here. We got silver. Ashley's throwing glue everywhere. It happens. It happens. Oh, y'all, this is looking so stinking cute. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. I am so glad that y'all love it. Look, we even got some little red berries. We need to make sure that we save room for our ornament that's up in here. Let's go ahead and put our ornament in. I probably really need to heavy body gel it in, but hot glue is probably just going to melt our resin. I don't know if it will, but we're going to start with this. It'll be fine. If it doesn't stick, we'll grab some heavy body gel. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look here. Oh, so we are really popping it and making this piece really come to life. So now I'm just going to throw these berries up in that last little hole that's right there in front of that ornament. How precious is that? Oh my goodness. Looka. I'm so glad y'all love it. Look, sometimes we go around our elbow to get to our thumb. Y'all know how the saying goes. But we get there. We get there. All right, now, one more thing. Hold on. I don't know. This red ribbon is not going to match a thing on here. But she had the bow with the bells. And that would be really cute right here on the side. But why don't we put some bells on there? I have some rusty bells and some stars. So we're going to bling. We're going to rust. We're going to do all the things. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Y'all, we don't have a pine cone. We need a pine cone. We need a pine cone. Well, we got a pine cone. We can stick that pine. Look, we put that pine cone on there somewhere. And we got the little bag of mini ones. We need a pine cone. You can't have Christmas decorations without greenery and a pine cone. Oh, y'all, this is just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Look, George over here is dripping on the desk. Behave. It'll dry. We'll get that in a little bit. All right, let's put some bells on here. Oh, it does kind of look like a old-timey pocket watch. You bid $30. You done lost your mind. And I can only say that because I know her. She's my friend. I can tell her she has lost her mind. Oh, look, with the rusty bells on the little velvet ribbon. Yes, yes, yes. We need to dangle that on there just a little bit to give it that element. Oh. I'm wondering if 2 is going to be too much. The bells, Amazon. I have a bell obsession. These might be too big. We might need to go with our little smaller bells. I am obsessed with bells. I have them in every shape, size, all the way up to really huge ones that are on my porch that have rode out all on my porch all summer long. It's okay. They liked it there. They liked it. And if we do this and it's too much, then we don't do it. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? How am I feeling about the bells? They're really big. I have some smaller ones. It's okay. We're going to roll with it. And my fingers are not going to be able to tie a knot in that ribbon. So I'm going to take some twine. We're going to cover it up anyways. The never-ending can of twine that's been going strong for, what, 5 years? Has it run out of twine yet? I haven't even opened it yet. All right, so I'm just tying this with twine, and we're going to put it on our project. Because I wasn't going to be able to tie a knot or anything with it being that short. So we're just going to put it on like this. We're going to cover it up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's trim this a little bit shorter. All right, so we just did a little bit of that. And we're going to glue it down back behind this little berry leaf right here so they can dangle. That is so cute. And we need a pine cone. This pine cone might be too big. We might need to get our other ones out. You got to have a pine cone, y'all. Got to have a pine cone. I really like that pine cone. And that covers up our ribbon right there. Whoa, Nelly. Come back, George. Y'all. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, I hope this gave you some ideas to think outside the box and just have fun with it. Do we have all our parts and pieces on? I think we do. Now, whatever is left from a Christina kit, oh, it gets used in another project, somewhere different. It definitely gets used. Oh, and I don't think so. And thinks the pine cone's too big. I do have smaller ones. I love it. Go big, go home. That's my motto. That's how I roll. But I hope this gives you inspiration to just think outside the box, create, have fun doing whatever. Look at that. Y'all, that is so precious. Oh, we forgot our snow paste. Hold on. This is Pentart Snow Paste. And we got to make it look like he's been traipsing through the snow, right? Hold on. What is it? Okay, something hit the floor. I think those were my tweezers. And we still got this ornament for another project. Hold on. Y'all know I got to clean up some mess. We're going to put a little snow paste on the bottom of his boot. And that will finish our project off. Look, I did get out my bling box. I did get out my bling box in case I wanted to put something else on. Look at all these little pieces. But I think we got enough. I think we're good. Don't judge my bling box. I've had it for a little while. All right, so let's grab our snow paste, put a little bit of snow on his boots, and we will be done. Let's grab. Now, snow paste is like marshmallow texture. It's like marshmallows. Woo, I flung it on me. All right, let's have him just a little bit of snow on his boots. Like he's been traipsing through the snow. How precious. I don't know if you can see it, but can you see that texture? See how it's sitting up on there? Look at that. See that texture on there? Just a little bit of that snow paste so that he has been traipsing through the snow. What you think? Y'all, this is so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, this is so stinking cute. Christina put a link in the comments for it. There's also one in the description. Sandra, thank you for the stars. I know Christina appreciates it. Hey, Beverly. And I got 500 paintbrushes to wash. All right, y'all, look at that. Isn't that precious? We even got a little bling around the edges. You can see just a little bit. Oh, this is awesome. How fun was that? Put some under the boot too. I think we'll just leave it like that. I think the under the boot, it's going to be too much. But y'all, this is absolutely adorable. I hope you love it. I hope it gave you some ideas just to incorporate different stuff in your projects and just have fun with it, y'all. Just have fun with it. All right, I've been on for almost 2 hours. Oh my goodness, this is the longest live ever. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if you want to catch the replay, don't worry. Christina's going to post it on YouTube. And y'all have a great, great night. It's pre-Friday. Bye, y'all. Thank you.